Well, this is a very interesting development as far as healthcare goes and getting grants to pay for your rent. Now, if you if you get Medicaid from the government, and most people, at lower income are eligible for that. So if you don't, you should look at it because now it comes with 6 months of rent grants. That's right. 6 months of rent grants because they don't want you to be evicted. Evictions are going up, going crazy all around the country since COVID stopped. Okay, because they were, the landlords couldn't evict you before that. Now they can, and so they're evicting like crazy because they get higher rents and everything. So you're going to be SOL pretty soon if you're a lower income person, and renting somewhere. But this is amazing. 19 states have implemented this, and they'll probably be everywhere soon. And so you got to check in your state. Now also make sure if you're eligible for Medicaid, and you could do that, healthcare.gov. Go to healthcare.gov if you don't have Medicaid now, because they have more. You could apply for that any time of the year. So there's not an open position as far as I'm concerned. I may be screwed up on that, but they'll tell you there. So if you go to healthcare.gov and fill out the form to see if you're eligible for Medicaid, that means the government's going to pay for your health insurance. And that comes now with 6 months of rent. Why are they doing that? This is brand new. A lot of other countries do this. Biden just started this now. And so 19 states picked it up, and no more of them will, because what happens if you get evicted, you may be on the street, sleeping somewhere where you can't take care of yourself or whether you cause more health problems. And so if you can't afford health care, the emergency rooms have to take you. So we're saving on emergency rooms for health care by giving you rent money. How do you like that? So if you think you may be up for eviction or something, or can't pay your rent, and that will happen, investigate these programs, and that's very important to do. Also here, what's interesting too, don't forget, if you get an eviction notice, there's free legal help. And you can get free legal help by going to justshelter.org, okay? Justshelter.org is the map of the United States. Click on your map and you'll have 2 dozen free attorneys that will help you with eviction. Now here's a very interesting thing about eviction, okay? You can, this report here in Texas, because they have so much evictions going on now, it's going crazy. They're giving free attorneys because if you get an attorney to go to court with you, you win 93% of the time. The landlord loses over 90% of the time if you have an attorney. If you don't have an attorney, the landlord wins 70% of the time. So you only win 30%. Can you imagine that? So with an attorney, you're going to win over 90% of the time. Without an attorney, you barely win, maybe 30%. So that's just a very small fraction. And the attorneys are free. Now, it's silly. So when you get an eviction notice, you want to go to justshelter.org, okay, and find out about the free attorneys and talk about the eviction laws where you, in your state, because every state is different. This has to be at a state level. And also then another place to get both of those helps is at findhelp.org. Go there and you can put in, you have to know how to spell org. How you like this? Dumb Lesko. Well, I flunked English in college, so that's telling you something right there, isn't it? You put in your zip code, and like 2009, and you get a search, and you'll see legal help. Okay, what's legal help out there? 254 legal help organizations that provide legal help in where I live, okay? And the same thing. So for healthcare, what do they have there? 218 organizations for healthcare. But first, see if you're eligible for Medicaid, because that's at healthcare.gov, okay? And sign up for Medicaid, see if you're eligible for it. And even if you're not, now most people are getting coverage at like $10 a month. That's incredible to me. So check all that out. The programs are there, but you have to know where. And if one fails, then you have to get on the phone, talk to people that are, the people that you tried and they said no. Ask them, where can you go? That's maybe a yes. You always want to get sources from people. If you don't get money, you want to get sources. So that's all right. And what we do is show you sources all the time. And every source we give you will never charge you money. Because we only show you help not from Google. Don't go to Google unless you want to spend money. You want to spend money, you got a lot of money in your pocket, Google your heart out. If not, don't go there. Go to Find Help, go to 211, or even go to AI. Because if you go there and you put in, I'm looking for grants to pay my living expenses or something in Pennsylvania. Do something like that in AI, and they'll show you the real programs and ask to include websites. It's fun to try, and you'll see. And I know this stuff. For 50 years I've been studying it, and everything I ever do on AI are real programs. Nobody's trying to sell you anything. Nothing will ever cost you money. If you're looking for grants from nonprofit and government programs, so try it. You'll see. And also, see, if you have us help you, we give out grants every month. This month we're giving out $95,000. We normally give out 75. So there's a bonus month because of Valentine's Day. We'll go back to 75. So if you remember, you're eligible to apply for 4 different grants that we have, a total of $75,000. In the next 30 days, you can apply to 4 different grants. You can win every one of them too. We're not choosy. We're snoozy? Nah, I'll think of a better joke next time.